What's going on, everybody? It's Bryce here with Ghost Picks, your nation's number one trending sports handicappers. We've got 5 expert cappers over at the GhostPicksATS.com website. You know who they are. You know what the deal is. Jimmy, Jack, Derek, Benny, and myself. Um, quick recap for us yesterday. Lost the free play yet again. Back-to-back free play losers, and I'm not happy about it, guys. I am not happy about it. I am very, very disappointed in the Dayton Flyers yesterday. They could not have played a worse first half of basketball yesterday against St. Louis. St. Louis is a decent team. They're good. They're good. They're going to be, they'll be competing to make the tournament later in the season. They're not going to be, I don't think they'll be higher than probably a 12 seed. And but they're a good basketball team. But they're not on Dayton's level. And Dayton just, they were awful in the first half, guys. Very, very frustrating to watch. And what did they do? They turned it on very late in the game. They were even threatening to cover with, I think they were up 5 with 2 minutes and some change left. And I was like, are these guys serious about to cover 7.5 after being down 15 points earlier in the game? So very frustrating. Dropped the free play there. It was not a premium play. Is what it is. On the premium side of things, we had a 1-in-1 day. We dropped our top tier with the Bulls +7. Bought it up to 7.5. Because some places did have 7.5. This is why it's very important to have multiple books, guys. It's very, very important to have multiple books. Because some places had 7.5 yesterday when I put the play out, and some places had 7. So I just put it at 7.5 and said, you know what, if you have to buy the hook, buy it. But I really encourage everybody to have multiple avenues to shop lines with. It's very important. If you're going to be successful long term, it's very important to have that. No, the Bulls, they were winning at halftime. They won the first quarter. They won at halftime. And in the third quarter, Philadelphia just caught fire from the three-point line, and they kind of carried that on into the fourth quarter. The Bulls were right there the whole time, and they just went stone cold from the floor the past probably 3.5 minutes of the game. Had some sloppy turnovers, and it was very frustrating to watch because the Bulls should have covered that game. In my honest opinion, they were right there. They lost the game by 11. We had 7.5. That's 3.5 points, and they missed 13 straight 3-point shots. And Zach LaVine didn't hit a 3 all game. You can't expect a team to shoot less than 20% from the 3-point line, which is what the Bulls did last night. Star player didn't even hit one. Guy off the bench from Philadelphia has a career night. He goes 6 for 8 from 3. It was just a perfect storm for Philadelphia. We had that game at Chicago +4.5. So we were getting 7.5. We really liked that 3-point value, and we really liked it. With the fact that 77% of the tickets were on Philadelphia. Should have been a very, very decent public fade, as they say, and it just didn't work out in our favor. But we really liked the play, and released it as a 5-unit, lost. But that's all right. We got 3 units back in college basketball. We had Wofford plus the 3.5 points at home against Furman, and they won that game outright. So 1-in-1 day, -2 units on the day. We'll get it back today. I have no doubt about that. Newsletter, NFL newsletter is out today. I have a write-up on the AFC game, and James the Call, he has a write-up on the NFC game. So get on that newsletter. It's $19.99. If you get on it, you might just find something on there worth having. Cough, cough, wink, wink. That's all I'm going to say. And yeah, I think that's it for the promo. It's $50 for Saturday and Sunday. We have an NFL 6-unit play going off tomorrow. And let me get you a free play winner for you. Free play. The free play does not even have a line out yet. So I'm gonna guess what the line's gonna be when it does come out. 12 o'clock noon game, college basketball. Seton Hall is traveling to New York to play St. John's. And St. John's is a very, very good basketball team in the first half. They're even better in the first half at home. Seton Hall coming off a very, very big win at Butler on Wednesday. As we know, we had them on the money line on the free play. We had them 6-unit play with the points. And a very, very big win for that program. Perfect letdown spot early in this game for Seton Hall. Excuse me. And you got a team that's coming off a very big win, classic letdown spot. St. John's very good at home, very very good at home in the first half. It's just kind of a perfect recipe for St. John's to even be winning this game at halftime. The line right now is 5.5. So I'm gonna say that the first half line is gonna be 3.5. I think it's a very safe bet to say that the line's gonna be around 3.5. So your official free play is gonna be St. John's plus 3.5. If it comes out and it's 3, I still like 3 because I think St. John's is gonna be winning this game at halftime. But your official free play is gonna be 3.5, and maybe even sprinkle a little bit on that St. John's first half money line. Just a sprinkle. But that's your official free play. I'm gonna put 1 unit on this myself, and throw just a little bit on the money line for the first half St. John's. That's your official free play. Through the course of the past few days, I've been making a lot of notes in college basketball because right now this is the time of the year when things start to really start to pick up in college basketball. You start to learn a lot about teams and who they're going to become tournament time. And that's where we can make our money, guys. We can make a lot of money this time of the year in college basketball, and especially in the tournament. So I've been making a lot of notes. I might even make a video later talking about some of the things that you might want to watch out for if you're going to be investing in college basketball at this time of year and moving on into March. We'll see how that goes, but I think that's it for promos. 1-on-1 day yesterday. We'll bounce back today. I have no doubt about it. We did drop a soccer play yesterday. We did drop a soccer play in. We dropped a soccer play. I forgot about that. It's on my notes right here. But soccer is completely different. It's its own entity from everything else. So soccer, if you're on our soccer package, if you had our soccer play, you did drop a 3-unit play yesterday. But we'll get that